Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather. Earlier this morning here, bringing you an update, folks. We've got some unsettled weather on the way. In fact, Storm Prediction Center even says a chance now of some severe weather tomorrow. We'll analyze that. We'll talk about that. Nothing out there right now today, though. Now, your morning commute going to be just fine. A little bit on the chilly side with temperatures around the 40s across the area. It's going to be later this evening and tomorrow that we start to see some of those showers move in. There's a storm system out to our west. There's that cold front. It's going to move through here pretty quickly, but right around the area here, just not a whole lot going on. Temperatures, some in the upper 30s, but generally lower 40s here across southern Indiana. Really no rain to worry about right now, and it's pretty nice outside overall. Now that'll change a little bit then, again, once as we head into the overnight hours and rarely later this evening. Let's look at future radar. So here we go. There's some showers out to our west throughout the day. This takes us up to about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Nothing going on. Start to see some showers entering into the picture here about, say 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon onto the western side of the state. And that's when things start to get a little bit more unsettled. Those shower chances increase, and by the time you head into about 8, 9 o'clock tonight, you get showers starting to overspread the area pretty good. Could be some rumbles of thunder with these. You see those heavier pockets of red indicating some more intense downpours there. Could be some rumbles of thunder with this. No severe weather risk really to worry about with this initial round, but with the round early tomorrow, that we see tomorrow, there could be some possibilities with that. Let me continue to put this into motion here for you. Some severe weather really likely over the south as we head later into tonight into the early over hours. The Storm Prediction Center is questioning whether that can extend, how far north that might be. We will see. Right now, radar looks pretty flat for us. In fact, Thursday looks wet. By the time we get to about 9 o'clock on Thursday, there's the rain pretty much overtaking the area. But watch as I continue to put future radar into motion. That's gone, and then later in the afternoon, it wants to show some redevelopment. That would be what I would assume here that the Storm Prediction Center is saying that we could have a risk for. Let me just show you that. Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk for severe weather over a good chunk of southern Indiana. Not everybody, but a pretty good chunk of everybody. And again, this is what I think they're going to be analyzing it here for, is for this possible redevelopment. Now, the modeling does indicate that there is some potential here. So if we just take a look at wind speeds in the atmosphere, we look at our bulk shear parameter. Well, the bulk shear is certainly got enough there. You need 35, 40 units of bulk shear to have organized severe weather. And, we're here into the 60s around the area. So we've certainly got enough bulk shear going on. There's even a fair amount of CAPE going on. This is surface-based CAPE, and it's stronger out to our west, but we're talking 1,500 plus joules per kilogram out in here, and of course it tapers off pretty quickly as you get more into eastern Indiana, hence why the risk, I think, tapers off from them. Here's the thing, though. In order to get this kind of bulk shear, you really need to have, this kind of CAPE. This is effectively available potential energy to measure instability in the atmosphere. To get those kind of numbers, you really need some sunshine with that. And if we go back to future radar, well, let's just say I'm a little bit skeptical with this. Here's what comes through tomorrow morning. Here we are at 8 a.m. And then notice, here we are still by noon, and it's still around the area for a large chunk of it. Southwest Indiana at that time probably starting to clear out, but I guarantee you southwest Indiana is still cloudy at that time. In fact, the rain doesn't really exit the whole area until 2 or 3 o'clock. What you're going to see is most likely that our state is still going to be covered with debris cloud, okay? You're going to have a hard time getting some sunshine tomorrow. So now if we get some sunshine tomorrow, we could certainly get some of that instability increase. Yes, we could get some intense redevelopment as some storms move in. What you've got going on here is these are storms that are developing along the cold front as it pushes into the area. Now, how intense these will be, well, that'll be determined by how much sunshine we see. If we get some breaks in the cloud, if it thins out enough, we do get some sunshine tomorrow, well, then, yes, there's a good chance some of those storms could be on the stronger side, which I think is why they went ahead and issued the slight risk. But the reality is, by the time tomorrow hits, you're probably, I would say 9 times out of 10, you're going to see that it stays cloudy most of the day, because that's what ends up happening whenever we get these kind of scenarios. This ain't my first time, this ain't my first rodeo, this ain't my first time around the block. I've seen this a ton of times, and I'm just really not so sure that that slight risk is truly justified. I understand why they put it in because of the data, seeing that much energy, and that much wind energy and that much instability on the modeling. So I get why they're going ahead and issuing a slight risk, but I don't really think the modeling's handling that right. I doubt we're going to have that much instability tomorrow because of the cloud cover. In the situations like this here in southern Indiana, whenever you've got rain hanging on till noon, 1 o'clock, even afterwards, you end up staying mostly cloudy the rest of the day. You don't see a whole lot of sunshine. So any development that we get off to the west will probably be rather limited in my point of view. So it's something that we're just going to have to keep an eye on tomorrow and see. We won't really know until it happens tomorrow, but I don't expect that this is going to be a major outbreak. And then future radar takes that cold front through and it starts to clear us out, and we get some nicer weather to come. After that, well, if we go look at the GFS, it's going to give us a pretty similar idea. There's the storm system out to our west. It starts to roll in during the evening into the overnight hours tonight. By the time you go through tomorrow, you go through it, and then it's pretty much cleared out after that. We get a chance of some showers as we head early into next week, possibly. It looks like a very small chance, but mostly some dry weather shaping up until you get later into the period here in April. As far as temperatures goes, they'll remain pretty warm across the area today, upper 60s to near 70s today. And then you can see, as far as the eye can see here, really some above normal weather for the most part. You have some small cool down next week with maybe some temperatures in the mid-50s. Nothing really to worry about. Here's your 10-day forecast, folks. You can go to southernindianaweather.com, click on 10-day forecast. Highs flirting with 70 today. Again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. They will be in the afternoon, probably after about 4 or 5 o'clock. Will be breezy today. I wouldn't even be surprised if these winds gust up to 20, but 10 to 15 sustained winds this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms move in tonight. It's going to be a real soaker tomorrow. Same thing as well. Again, maybe some stronger storms in the afternoon hours, but I'm a little skeptical of that at this point. We'll just have to see, but it's going to be another warm day with temperatures in the upper 60s. Once that cold front moves through, we're going to be knocked down to the upper 50s again for a few days, maybe even the mid 50s, but we are going to warm back up as we head into next week. So really not some bad weather coming on here. And we've got a couple of rain chances coming in there, but after that, we'll just have some nicer weather with it, and it won't be all that bad. All right, folks, I'll keep you up to date with the severe weather risk and with the rain as it moves in today. Again, nothing on radar out there for us really right now. That'll change as we head later into the evening. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a great day, folks. Keep it tuned here for more details.